Hello there, my name is Davis, and welcome back to the Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke Challenge. It's been a little while since I recorded the last one of these, or the last batch of these, and I'm a little rusty on it, but I believe last episode out we caught this Pokemon right here, Spiritomb, and it kind of split my opinion on whether I wanted to stick with my current Ghost Dark type, which is Sableye, my Tricky, or to go with the new guy Spiritomb, and I think I'm going to stick with Tricky for now. He is I've always liked Sableye, but he's never been someone I've used. And although Spiritomb is cool and he is stronger, like stats wise, I think the time we've invested in Tricky it outweighs that power from Spiritomb, but he'll be a great backup to have regardless by the time we if we ever do lose Tricky. So we'll continue as we were for now. Spiritomb will stay in the box until needed. But it's a great backup option to have nonetheless, as we make our way to Cianwood Town, Cianwood City, I think. A couple of trainers as we go past the Whirlpool Isles, I want to say they're called, unless that's wrong and they're the ones in Kanto. I can't remember really. I think this is the area you find Lugia. Don't really have anything for Tentacruel. We'll lose a Fake Out, which won't do much damage, I don't think. The nature power is water type, and it's just not going to do much damage. But yeah, not a lot of recording being done in terms of anything on my channel last week. Fully back in work now, so I've just been the long hours getting back into it of taking it out with me, and I just haven't felt up to recording after long days of work. But hopefully during this weekend now I can get a good bulk of recording done that I can release over through the midweek. As next week I'm in Scotland all week next week for the week, so I'll try and schedule some uploads to come out during that time whilst I'm away. But yeah, this might be a little slow battle. Nuzleaf reaches level 21, which is very nice. Still don't have a leaf stone for him. We're still waiting on that girl to phone us for when she finds us a leaf stone to give us. There's battles like this that I really wish I had a frame skip mod, or wherever it is, a frame skip setting on my emulator, just so we can get through these, because they do take a little bit of time, especially the ones with a lot of Pokemon, like this guy with 6. Bit of a pain in the neck. $430 XP is very, very nice though. Gets Tricky to level 23. And Payback is so strong on Tricky with his low speed and his ability that makes him move second every time. Just means it does 100 damage move basically every time, which is very, very nice. Despite it being a grind, it is nice XP to get on the lower level Pokemon. I am still on the lookout for one more Pokemon to add to the party. That perfect addition we're looking for. I think the HUD below should show Lavatar, but I think I'll need to change that to show, well, nothing really. I've got Spiritomb there at the moment, but that'll soon get replaced as soon as we get a worthy replacement. As we get to the last Pokemon. One last payback should see off. And that is that. Another 380 XP, just short of level 24. But it's a very, very nice experience for the party. I might pop a Repel just to get to Cyanwood. I don't really fancy, if I have any Repels, that is. Yeah. No, I still got a lingering effect. So we'll try and get through here as quick as possible. And there we are. We make it to Cyanwood City. Now, I could fish here. Safari Zone is that way. There's the Suicune. I think that's the battle with S-Wine, I think his name is. So I'm gonna quickly heal up before doing that. And I think I'll try fishing. I could either fish or I could use Rock Smash to try and trigger a Pokemon battle. And I think I might go with the. I don't know if I know any of my Pokemon know Rock Smash, to be fair. So let's take a look. Deposit Spiritomb in. Yeah, I don't think any of our Pokemon knows Rock Smash. I think the one that does know Rock Smash is Lavatar. Or, can't remember the names. Larry, is it? Oh, Zilla. I'm sure we have someone called Larry though. I could be wrong. I think I am wrong. So we'll go for a Rock Smash encounter if we can. Try and get a decent Pokemon added to the team. I hope that we can. I know that as we get our Pokemon encounter, what's it going to be? It's going to be a Sandshrew, which is quite nice. Decent Pokemon, but we do already have a ground type in. Well, we got two ground types in Nidoking and in Zilla, so it's not ideal. I'm not sure what Nature Power is going to do. It's going to be Earthquake. Oh no. Oh, that's going to be a one-shot. Oh, it's not going to be a one-shot. You'd love to see that. And try and throw a Pokeball now. Hopefully we can get the catch. But Sandshrew, another one that'll be not part of the team straight away. It will be. He'll go into the box until if we ever need him. Nice Pokemon to have, especially when he evolves into Sandslash. But for now, you are surplus to requirements, and we shall not be adding you to the team. Right, yeah, but as I was saying before, I know, is it, I can't remember, Burley, is it, the gym leader? I don't think he is, I don't think he's not a requirement to do yet, I don't think. Or Crash Awake, is it? That was that Diamond and Pearl. But we'll probably get into taking him on today. As we finally encounter Suicune. Despite encountering, I'm sure, did we encounter him in like a randomized encounter in Bell Tower, was it, or Sprout Tower? But we find him again. I think this is the time we fight Eswine. I think that's his name. Eswine. Esine? Usine? Mystery Man Usine. I did not mean to use that. Sends out an electrode, and our nature power does do an earthquake. I can't remember if electrodes have levitate though. Be interested to see. Doesn't have levitate. Should do some decent damage. It's not bad at all. It's just above half. Goes for the thunder, which will do some damage. Plus we got, that's just over half. And we'll land this last earthquake, and we'll go into Nidoking to soak up that the next. I imagine he'll use thunder again, so we'll go back into Elvis, who should be able to soak up the thunder, which he does, and we shall finish off with a Thrash. Decent experience, 433 for 2 Pokemon. Very, very nice. The Thrash continues, but a Poison type versus Psychic isn't ideal. Goes to the Hypnosis and misses, but the Thrash is runs out of time. I'm gonna go into Tricky here. The Hypnosis lands, unfortunately. Shouldn't be too much of an issue because any Psychic type moves won't be effective. Well, won't work against Tricky. So we'll continue. He sends out a Haunter, which could be a problem actually. Now that is the time we swap out into. Do I go into Hunter? This should. I can't remember the matchups. Goes for the Curse, which is fine. That's gonna halve his HP. Put a Curse on us, and we should outspeed the Haunter and land the Bite. Lands the Mean Look, but it's going to be dead in the next turn anyway, so we will be able to escape the Curse. This Tricky gets to level 24, which is very nice. We should be able to outspeed this Drowsy and one shot with the Bite. It was risky if it would have missed, because we could have potentially have died there if he'd hit us and we got hit by the Curse, but more than confident to see off the Drowsy. Hunter gets to level 25, which is very, very nice, and we defeat Eswine with no casualties at all, which is good going. You're amazing, Davis. I'm starting to understand why Suicune was keeping an eye on you. I'm going to keep searching for Suicune. I have a feeling we'll see each other again. See you around. Bye. And I think with that, we are ready to take on... I say we're ready to take on the gym. We don't have any psychic types. It's a fighting type gym. We don't have... We have... I know Nidoking knows Peck in terms of flying types, but I think he has a Poliwrath, which is super effective against. So maybe if I make my way, there's a couple of routes on the way to the Sabari zone, if I can get there, just to potentially try and find ourselves either a psychic type or a flying type to take on this gym. Unfortunately, we can't. It's still constructing it. Yeah, so it's still under construction. We need to get the super potion or special potion from this house down here for the sick Ampharos in Olivine City. Get the secret potion. My secret potion is a tad too strong. I only offer it in emergencies. Fair enough. Anything good? Don't need any of them. Actually, saying that, we do actually will take some full heals off you. They're always nice to have, especially in the early game when access to full restores are not available. So yeah, bit of a difficult scenario now, really, because we have nothing really super strong against fighting types. Maybe Tricky. Does he? I can't remember if if fighting types like just completely negate fighting types in this gen. Believe they do, which is very, very nice. As I look them up here. I think I'll take on the gym trainers, not the but not Chuck. Is it Chuck? Not crap. His team we are pretty underleveled in terms of his team, though. We've got until level 31 to his maximum rated Pokemon in terms of leveling. So this might be a cut here until we get our Pokemon to at least maybe level 28, 29. I think then I'd be confident enough to take on the gym. So yeah, I'm gonna cut here, gonna do some leveling, do some grinding, figure out the best place to do the grinding, to be fair, and then we'll take on Chuck in the Cyanwood gym. Okay, so I done a little bit of grinding. I did say that I wanted to get a Pokemon to like level 29, did I say? That's probably not going to happen. It's the Pokemon around here, especially in the water of like Route 40 and 41, they're just really, really obnoxious for my team. I don't really have anything that can, like, there's no Pokemon that I have that can defeat any of the Pokemon in the water quickly. So despite being quite a bit underleveled, we're going to take on the gym. I still fancy our chances here, especially with Elvis, who he matches up well against the against Chuck's Primeape. And we also have Tricky, he just completely bypasses fighting type moves, and Larry matches up well against Poliwrath, as he can soak up his Surf and turn that into HP gain for him. But other than that, we do have basically two Dark types which struggle against fighting, so it's going to be a bit of a risky one. But if I can get this gym out of the way, we can move on to Olivine, and we should be able to do pretty well against that with Elvis again. And then we should be making our way up towards the Lake of Rage, and hopefully somewhere better for us to grind the Pokemon. So let us try and take on the this gym. First fighting guy, Black Belt Yoshi. He has a Hitmonlee. Hopefully this doesn't do too much damage. I mean, 2 normal attacks, and a peck and a double kick. I'll see how much damage the peck does. High jump kick doesn't do too much damage. Peck does a decent amount of damage. We can live with that. And I'm sure by the time we reach Chuck, we'll be leveled up at least once, I'd like to think. Finally decided to use the my PlayStation 4 controller as well to maneuver, to use on the game rather than the mouse and keyboard, which was a bit of a nightmare before, because the way my microphone is set up on the desk, it's kind of just in front, well, just off to the side of the keyboard. It was a very, very awkward setup, but much more comfortable and quieter now, I should imagine, without the keyboard noises, hopefully. But yeah, second trainer of the gym. Hopefully, I think he probably Hitman. No, he has 2, so maybe 2. He has a Machop and a Machoke, maybe. Wouldn't be surprised. Just under half with the peck. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a flying type pretty soon, to be honest, because I think we get fly after this gym, that we can go back to Olivine City with. So it's nice to have a flying type in the party, especially for situations like this. Like fighting types, our team is just not very strong at all against them. This is going to probably be one of the hardest gyms we're gonna have to do in this playthrough, considering our party. As the Seismic Toss comes in, and the final peck should see off the Machoke, and this should be some very nice XP for Elvis. 781 is very, very nice. Just above half. By the time we get the next 2 trainers out of the way, we should be looking at around level 26, halfway to 27 for Elvis. We'll go back and heal up for the next 2 trainers. But yeah, the likes of the Pokemon that were in the sea, there was like a Spiritomb, just with no weaknesses. It's just you have to grind them down. There was Luminion, who, I mean, high HP Pokemon to start with anyway. And the fact that we don't have any electric or grass type users, or we have Nuzleaf, but he doesn't use any grass type moves yet. Basically just nullifies all that, along with a couple of other Pokemon in there which were also just pains to try and fight. So we're gonna try and basically force our way through this gym, get us through Olivine, and then I can't remember the name of the cave on the other side of your Ecruteak City. Hopefully there's better grinding spots there for us. Fire Punch does a fair bit of damage, but this should see off Hitmonchan, and this should get us to level 26. 810 XP is very, very nice. Black Belt Allow is gone. Leaves us with one more, and then just the top dog, Chuck. He has a Mankey. Should be no problem for the Peck. Super effective. That is quite a fair bit of damage, to be fair. Love to see that. We might as well go for the Thrash. Probably the wrong move. It's not going to be very effective. There's the Primeape, so this could be pretty decent practice for us going into Chuck. But I have used the Thrash now to see how much damage it does. I mean, that's not too bad at all. It's over half damage. I'd like to see if we can land it, see how much the Peck does for us. So it does land, and it does, well, close enough to half, but it is, I think that's around 4 levels lower than what Chuck has. Hopefully you can do around the same amount of damage, really. A one shot there takes that Mankey out, and we are on to Chuck, the gym leader. So we shall quickly run back and heal up Nidoking, or Elvis, and we'll be ready for Chuck. One thing I am going to do as well before we start is swap around Larvitar with Spiritomb, because if I ever need to, say it comes down to the wire against his Poliwrath, I'd much rather have Spiritomb in my party. He's got more chance of tanking an attack from him rather than the Larvitar. Just to get a little bit of insurance, because he'll resist the water type move rather than the ×4 that Larvitar has, and he's completely negates any fighting type move. So hopefully that works for us. As we stop the flow of water. And now we can take on Chuck. And we're going to save the game file here. And from there, we should be able to take on Chuck. It's going to be a tough battle, I'll be honest. Definitely one of the hardest we've come across so far. considering our levels and the fact that we have nothing strong against fighting type, but hopefully we can do a job. Let's go. Oomph, the pounding waterfall right onto my head. Ah, why did you have to stop the waterfall from pouring on me? You've spoiled my training. I have to warn you that I am a strong trainer, training every day under this waterfall. What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon. That's true. ... Come on, we shall do battle. Right. First up, I believe, is his Primeape. Which it is. We lead with Elvis. We're gonna go for a Thrash. He sets up the double team. It could be a problem if we decide that we don't want to hit him. We do manage to land the Thrash though. Does some very nice damage actually. Rock Slide hopefully doesn't flinch. It's a critical hit. We avoid the flinch, but our Thrash misses and we end up confused. So it's not an ideal start, to be honest. He misses with his Rock Slide though. And we land the Peck, which is nice. One more Peck should be enough, I think. If we can land it, that is. We snap up Confusion, but we miss the attack. And do I go for a heal or I'm gonna go for another Peck. Try and get rid of this the Primeape. Miss again with the Peck. Again, we're so lucky with the one double team. And he gets a flinch. Now we have to heal. Jesus Christ. Actually, we can use our energy root. Get him back to full. He's not going to be a fan of us after this, but it's for the greater good. The Rock Slide spam continues. Just need one more Peck. We avoid the attack. He avoids the attack. And we land the Peck, finally. And we see off Primeape. First one out of the way, but onto the one that's more of a problem because we can't fight him with Elvis. Water type, Poliwrath. I think I'm gonna go into Nuzleaf, assuming he doesn't Focus Punch straight away. I think we can take him and try and spam Tri-Attack from the from his hidden power, or it's called special power. Lands the Surf. We should be able to tank one of these. Could tank two. It's very nice to see. Nature Power should do Tri-Attack. We get a free one off if it hits. Hopefully, it'd be massive if we could get maybe a freeze or burn would be even better. It's not much damage, but we managed to get a free one off. Goes for Surf again. I think we're gonna have to sacrifice Nuzleaf, to be honest. Another Tri-Attack. Still no burn. One more free one we get off. Okay, so we get the Paralyze off. It's not the burn, which would have lowered his speed, but it is something nonetheless. Let me check Fake Out's moves. This is a start. Okay, so we can't use that. If we go into Tricky and start trying to chip him away, he's gonna miss with the Focus Punch. Let's see how much damage Poliwrath does as we get the Paralyze off, which is very nice. Doesn't do much damage, to be honest, compared to maybe a Nightshade. Might do a little bit more damage as he gets paralyzed again. 27 damage each time. It's actually decent, and we managed to get the berry out against him. And now we start spamming the Hypnosis. This is where it could be a problem. Gonna use an Awakening. Surf, we should be able to tank. We're not, we can't take another. So I think this is the time we go into Larry and try to start body slamming. Another Hypnosis, bit of pain. He's going for the Focus Punch. He is paralyzed, so if he does manage to land the Focus Punch, that might actually kill off Larry. And it does. And now we are in trouble. We are in big trouble now. Spiritomb, the Hypnosis is not going to work because he's not sleeping. We go for the Shadow Sneak, try and get some chip damage off. We're going to have to sacrifice Spiritomb as well, to be honest. Just try and get as much damage off as possible. Hypnosis lands once again. Surf probably can tank one, but or not, he lands the crit. Not ideal. If we sacrifice Nuzleaf, he should outspeed, should be able to land one more Nature Power. Goes for the Focus Punch anyway. Try attack, should do a little bit of damage, and then he should be within Thrash killing range. I don't really wanna. If this drops him down to the red, then we're in trouble because they'll use a. He's gonna use a. Like a potion and get him back to full, and we're not gonna be able to kill him in time. Gonna go with Elvis. We're gonna get a full 3 hits off with Thrash. Goes for the Body Slam instead of Surf, which is interesting. Gets the Paralyze off on us. You hate to see it, don't you? We get confused. These guys paralyzed. I mean, one Thrash isn't going to kill, and neither is a Peck, I don't think. We're paralyzed, confused. He's still paralyzed. Getting quite lucky with these paralyzes, but and the Surf kills off Elvis, and I think we are staring down the barrel of the gun, boys. Tricky remains. Shadow Sneak, maybe if we can hit him first. He's not going to survive the surf. Critical hit anyway, and it's one-on-one. Hunter should be able to see off the Poliwrath, I imagine, with a bite. As using this might be it. This might be it. A surf is gonna kill off Hunter. Unless we got incredibly lucky with a series of paralyzes and poorly timed focus punches and flinches, we just got no chance really. I do believe a surf might even one-shot as we continue to get lucky with using a body slam. Takes us down to half and he paralyzes us now. He's paralyzed us with the last 2 body slams we've used. Get a crit. We continue to chip away at him. I think we'll just survive with barely any health. We can use a hyper potion. Try and survive a little longer. Don't even know if we can outspeed this. Oh, we get so lucky. He paralyzes on the second focus punch. And we get the flinch as well, but we paralyze this time. He goes for the body slam. Takes us back down to half. We're paralyzed this time. And he lands the surf. And that is that. And that is where our Pokemon Heart Gold comes to an end. Davis scurries to a Pokemon Center, protecting the exhausted and fainted Pokemon from harm, but it's too late. We've vastly underestimated our opponent. 2 Pokemon sweeped 6. And unfortunately, that is that for my very first Nuzlocke challenge. It was a good run. We had some very good Pokemon actually. But no matter how good the Pokemon you have are, if you don't level up properly, if you don't train them to match your rivals' levels, they're not going to be able to compete. I thought I would have been able to do it, but Larry getting one shot kind of screwed us over. Last remaining, we do have plenty of other Pokemon obviously, but I just feel if you get whited out playing, if you get whited out, then that is you done and dusted. So yeah, we made it, well, I don't know, 13, 14 episodes was it? I don't even know, I can't remember to be honest. Yeah, it was a good run. We only made it to Cyanwood. 3 deaths before this episode, 6 deaths in one episode, so 9 altogether. Unfortunately, we weren't able to complete it, my very first Nuzlocke. But I do have another Nuzlocke, my own sort of set of rules. Will be starting up soon enough after this episode. Hopefully I can do a little better on that one. So thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, leave a like. If you've not enjoyed, leave a dislike. If you want to stay up to date with anything else I do, you can always subscribe. That helps me massively. and that's no problem at all. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Davis, and good night.